Hello, what's going on, great people? This is Danielle Pierce, co-founder of Mindset to Money. Welcome to our channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. I feel like it's been a long time since I have done a video, so I'm actually pretty excited about it. So in case you guys have not been paying attention, or maybe you haven't noticed, I'm actually doing a 90-day campaign with regards to property preservation. So it'll be centered around a lot of the questions that we frequently get, the highs, the lows, the good, the bad, success stories, student failure stories, information on how to get started, pitfalls, things to watch out for, and whatever other questions you guys come up with over the course of this journey. All right, so we're actually on day 34. If you've missed the other 33 days of content, you can find it in a couple of places. You can check the YouTube short section, and also you can find it on Instagram Reels. Everything is at the Mindset to Money. All right. So what's going to happen for the remaining days, which is this is day 34, so we'll say like 66 more days. There'll be longer videos, and I'm going to actually post on YouTube because I got a lot of stuff to say, and those 60-second videos are quite enough to get it out. So I'll post a longer form video here, and then if all the stars align and if I have the appropriate help, I'll snip some of those and put in the 60-second reels on Instagram and also on YouTube shorts. All right. So again, come in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Love for you to hit the notification button and subscribe if you have not done so already. So that way you can get alerted when a new video is posted or I actually go live. All right, so I usually start videos off with something that we call highs and lows. This is something my partner and I, Thomas K.R. Stovall, do for most of our meetings. And essentially it's just, I'm going to share a little bit about something that is great and something that is going not so great. It doesn't have to be super heavy, but sometimes it is. So whatever it is, we got what we got. All right, so high for me today. Actually, I got a few highs. I'm pretty excited about doing the rest of this campaign now that I've committed to doing the videos in the longer form fashion on YouTube. I have on my favorite color, which you guys should probably know by now, which is purple. So I have on the sweater, nails are purple. Obviously, makeup kind of accentuates that. So I'm pretty excited about that. The funny thing about the sweater is that it's still hot as hell here in Texas. Actually, today it's like mid 80s. That's only because it's been raining, but it's been over 100 for easily the last 4 weeks. I have on the sweater, but because I'm inside and the AC is on, like it works out. And plus I like it. So that's why I decided to wear it today. All right, so those are my highs. And then lows, let me think. What's a low for me right now? I can't think of any. And usually I think of my lows first. So I'm evolving from being a pessimist all the time. And I'm kind of, shifting over to being more in the optimistic state. So I really can't think of any lows right now, other than, like I said, it's really hot here. All right, so let's get into it. This video, we're talking about inspections, specifically $8 to $10 inspections. So what usually happens is that people will start applying either just to do inspection work, or they'll start, they're doing the process of applying with different property preservation companies. And a lot of these companies, they are looking for inspectors because they have hundreds, thousands of them that they need completed, and everybody complains about it and nobody wants to do it. And so what usually happens is people are like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing that. I'm worth more than that. They must be out of their damn mind. This is ridiculous. You guys got to do better. And so they're pissed off. They immediately turn it down. They feel like they're worth more money and they don't ask any questions, and nobody thinks about the long term, right? So let me share something with you guys. I'm gonna drop this link in the video description and in the comment section as well. So I was checking my Googles, and according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which releases reports, every week, every month or so, this report that I'm looking at, which I'm going to drop the link to, came out July 19th of 2022. The median weekly earnings of the 118 million full-time wage and salary workers in this country for the second quarter of 2022 was $1,041. I know this is hard to believe because everybody on social media is rich. $1,041 was the median weekly earnings. Let me continue. That translates to $54,132 per year and $26 an hour. All right. Now, if we drill down into this information a little bit further, which of course, you can easily find, if we're talking about specifically Black folks, which comprises, most of our audience, everyone is welcome though. The median weekly earnings for Black folks is $885. That's a $46,000 and $46,020 per year, and that is $22 per hour. Black women, $840 a week, 43,680 bucks a year, and now we're down to 21 bucks an hour. And then Hispanic women, the average median weekly earnings for the quarter ending in July, June, July, actually no, January, March, for the report that came out July 19th. Let me rephrase that. Hispanic women are at 752 bucks, which is 39,104 bucks for the year, and $18.80 per hour. Now I'm going somewhere with this information. I'm gonna get to it in just a second. But here's what I think you should do. Well, I shouldn't say shit. Here's what may be a good idea for you guys to consider when you're applying to do inspection work. 4 questions. Number 1, what is the average volume for the last 60 days? Which they can tell you. They can tell you if they've sent out 100 inspections or 2,000 inspections in the last 60 days. They have that information. So number 2, ask what is the payment schedule? Am I getting paid every week, every 2 weeks, every 30 days, every 60 days? That colors the decision that you're ultimately going to make, right? Because it's one thing, you're going to lowball me for inspections and pay me every 60 days. Well, I'm not going for that. But if you're going to pay me, every week, well, maybe I'll consider that if the other things line up. So again, number 1, what's the average order volume? Number 2, what's the payment schedule? Number 3, is there an opportunity to negotiate higher rates after an introductory period of good performance with 100% on-time completion? All that means is that you go get the inspections done, you don't complain, you get them in on time. And number 4, is it possible to only cover the zip codes that I select? Those are the 4 questions you should ask. And if the answers to 3 and 4 are yes, then maybe you could consider sending them a list of your zip codes that you actually want to cover that are close by where you live and or work, or some location where you're often in the area, and then you could actually do the work. All right. So if the inspections are close by, and many times they are, sometimes they're not. If the inspections are close by, meaning less than a 10-minute drive from each other, and you can do 5 per hour, that's $40 an hour. $40 an hour is more than the median earnings for most Americans based on the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Also, it's less stress, less oversight, more flexibility, and no taxes taken out because you're an independent contractor. When you're working for any of these companies, you're not an employee. So if you contrast that situation, right, $40 an hour doing inspections, which take literally less than a minute per property. Contrast that with actually getting up, getting dressed, going to a job, sitting at a desk, sitting at working in a factory, whatever the case may be, and earning, according to these reports, 26, 22, 21, $18 an hour. If you're just chilling in your car, maybe you got the kids in there, maybe you got your significant other in there, maybe you listen to your favorite podcast, I don't know. But you see that there's a world of difference between those 2 scenarios. So bottom line is, I'm not saying that you should take that money and take whatever they give you and shut up, because I know somebody's going to be watching this like, oh, you telling people that, just because they don't make that much money on their regular job, they should accept anything. No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that all you have to do is to evaluate and to think through the process versus making a knee-jerk reaction about what you feel that you are worth, when in fact you may have already been working and are working for years at technically less than what you're worth, with a lot more stress involved, right? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you have to do anything, because you don't have to. As my mother would say, all you have to do is stay Black and die, right? You don't have to do anything. But when you see these inspections, please take the time to ask some more questions, right? Ask some more questions, get some more clarity, figure out, can I actually make this work? Do you have a cousin, a nephew, or a niece who needs money? Can you send them out to go ride around and do 5 properties per hour, 6 properties per hour? Can you make that happen, as opposed to just being like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing this. This is $9 per hour. I'm not worth that. They do that because they can, right? They reduce the rates because they can get away with it. And also because they're banking that you're going to get as many done. You'll move faster through the process when you know that you're getting paid per per property, per inspection, as opposed to like a flat rate per hour. All right, so that's all I got for you guys today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night. I'm thinking these videos I'm gonna post them at about 7 o'clock every night. I might skip a couple days, don't worry about that. But either way, we're going to get through the 90-day campaign. If you've not already, please subscribe to propertypreservationmastery.com. And also, everything is going to be posted inside of our Facebook group, Real Estate Profit Lab with Danielle Pierce. It is free. We're now at over 11,000 members. Happy to have you join there as well. And you can also catch up on the prior days of content there as well. All right. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please drop your highs and lows in the comments. I appreciate it. Any feedback about the video, I appreciate that as well. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.